Hey guys, it's Nikki here from Mirror My Manifest. Hope you're all well, happy and dandy. This time last year, I was working in a job that I hated for a company that did not value me. As a result, I did not value myself. I was severely underweight, about 42 kilos. Eating foods that did not serve me, surrounding with friendships that did not reflect the person that I truly was. And as a result, I ended up in a pretty bad way. I had adrenal fatigue. My mental state was just not at its best. My body was a complete mess. And that's when I decided to leave my job and immerse myself in self-healing. By doing so, I found myself in a career of health, well-being, becoming a health coach and a yoga teacher. And within a year, I've started to create a dream life for myself that I'm so excited to just keep living and keep evolving and, just manifest into this own beautiful kick-ass life. And this is what my video is about. It's about 5 steps to your own kick-ass life. So not my life. You don't need to mimic my life or a celebrity's life or someone that you might idolize, but it's about finding those things that are true to you and then just going for it, all guns blazing. So number 1 is gratitude. Be grateful for what you have already, and by doing so, you will then attract more into your life. So waking up in the morning and being grateful for even the small things. Some examples that I'm grateful for each day is things like, thank you so much for my eyesight so I can see the beauty in the world. I'm so grateful for the legs that I have that I can move and walk. I'm so grateful for the water that comes out of the tap so I can be hydrated and drink and live another day. I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful for the people that are in my life, and the list goes on. It doesn't have to be big things. The smaller the better, actually. Number 2 is surrounding yourself with friendships that are just freaking awesome. So getting rid of those toxic friendships, the people who do not lift you higher, that do the opposite, that bring you down, those energy vampires that suck the life out of you. So those people that, necessarily would rather see you fall than fly. You don't need those people in your life, so keep your distance. You do not need to start a fight with these people, but just create more of friendships that do ignite your soul. So a lot for me has been, I don't drink anymore, but that doesn't mean that I don't have a good time or go out and socialize. But I also like to fill my friendships up with people who value me for me and might share the same similar values for their own health and well-being, who might have the same interests in yoga and things like that. So surround yourself with freaking kick-ass friendships, an amazing support group, people who do not judge, people who just want you to succeed and go that extra mile. And it's such an important role of ever evolving, ever moving forward, is having an awesome support team by your side. Number 3 is nutrition. So eating the foods that love you back. So this has been a huge one for me. I have been in a constant battle, and I still am, with my food. So I am a celiac, so I've got celiac disease, but I'm a rebel. Sometimes I'm just like, let's eat the burger. I don't want to be that annoying person out at the restaurant. I'll just have the pizza without being gluten-free. And as a result, I get a pretty gnarly rash on my face. Not sure if you can see it right now, but it's just like around here. And that visible rash on my face, can you just imagine what it's actually doing to my internal organs and my small intestine? And that kind of freaks me out. I don't know what kind of long-term damage I'm doing to my body. And as a result of eating gluten, my mental state is it doesn't go good. I can get really lethargic, down, depressed. Gluten plays a huge role. People who eat really high in gluten, they are more prone to depression, anxiety, and psychotic behavior as well. So cutting out gluten and dairy can help with your mental state. So good. But anyway, so I know for me, gluten plays a huge role in my diet. So it's learning the foods that love you back. So eating, when it comes down to it, eating whole foods. So eat the colors of the rainbow, but I'm not talking about Skittles. I'm talking about foods that come from the ground and foods that will nourish your soul. So yes, that things that are going to come alive, more antioxidants, tons of natural vitamins and minerals, do a world of good to your body. Drinking plenty of fresh water and complementing that with some exercise that feels good for you. It shouldn't have to be a chore. Just do things that you really enjoy. So it's getting a little bit dark. My fourth one is kindness. So being kind to yourself first is really important, because you cannot be kind to others if you're not kind to yourself. We all have this little ticker up here that generates thousands and thousands of thoughts throughout the day, and the majority of these thoughts are actually quite negative. So what we need to do is we need to switch up the itty bitty shitty committee that we have in our head, and we need to channel these thoughts into a more positive one, because sorry, it's just like the lighting's a bit, okay, here we go. Because I'm here to tell you that you are enough, you do enough, you have enough, and don't take yourself so seriously. Be kind to yourself, because you are one of a kind. You are a beautiful person inside and out, and just remember that. Once you're kind to yourself, then you can be kind to another person. And just giving someone a compliment could literally make their day. You could really put a smile on someone's face by saying the smallest little compliment, like, oh gee, like, you have a beautiful smile, or I love that dress, where did you get it from? And really coming from like an authentic place and just being totally genuine. Another thing that I like to do is random acts of kindness. So for an example, I might go to the coffee shop, buy a drink for myself, and then give the person who works there an extra $5 and say I'd like to pay for the next person's coffee or their drink, and I might leave like a little note saying have a lovely day, or share the random act of kindness. And I won't leave my name or anything. Sometimes I might stay at the coffee shop and just watch the person and see the smile on their face, and other times I might just leave and let the universe just take its place. But yeah, it's just so awesome. So next time you're at the coffee shop and have a few dollars left over, try your random acts of kindness. And then the last one is do work that you love. This time last year I was in a job that I actually hated. And I was doing, it wasn't really fulfilling me. It taught me a lot, and I'm really grateful that I got to do it. But at the same time, it wasn't for me at all. Let me turn the light on and see if this works. That's better. Bit of light. Yeah, so doing work that you love. So ask yourself 3 questions. Are you valued in your work? Do you feel valued? Are you doing work that serves, what was that question? Are you doing work that serves in a meaningful way? When you wake up in the morning, are you excited to go to work? Just saying those 3 things, I remember thinking back to my previous job, and none of those ticked a box. And then looking at those 3 things, do I feel valued in my work? Well, yes, I do, because every single time I teach a yoga class, the smiles on people's faces, the hugs that I receive, all the positive feedback, it's so worth it. So worth it. Do I wake up every morning and love what I do? Hell yeah. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, get so excited. Just want to, just get really excited for the day, to be honest. Yeah, so this time last year, like I was saying, I was not in a good state, but a year later I am kicking goals, I'm doing what I love, I'm dreaming extremely big, and I'm not afraid to not afraid to share it with the world. And you guys can dream just as big as me or even bigger. I'm always going to be the biggest supporter in everything that you guys do, and I'm the biggest supporter in my life as well. And just remember that you can create your own kick-ass life. So just by practicing gratitude, surrounding yourself with some awesome friends, a really great support team, having a really great nutrition, and you know, a diet that suits you, no one else but you. Yeah, practicing kindness and random acts of kindness, and of course doing work that you love and that fulfills you and your highest values. Once you master those 5 things, I swear that you'll be living and breathing the most beautiful, authentic life that is true for you, no one else. I'm always going to be here to help and support you. So if you ever want to reach out, send me an email at mirrormymanifest@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and tons of love to you. I hope that you can resonate in some way. I'm not sure if anyone listens to these videos of mine, but if you do, just take whatever you want from it. Yes, so it's 5 steps to a kick-ass life with Nikki. Alright, thanks guys.